Hello and welcome back to Foundry. In our last episode, we set up what was needed for red science, but we did not do any of the research yet. We're going to in a moment. Hopefully it is actually making the red science correctly here. Just want to check real quick. And I also need to figure out something to keep myself from falling off here and having a hard time getting back up again. Maybe the stairs are that thing. We could at least have like a row of stairs. Actually, let's try that out. Let's just do it. Let's see, this makes one stair out of 2 plates. Okay. If I do this... Problem is then I'm gonna need 2 of them here. But that might be okay anyway. I'm out. That might be okay anyway. As long as I don't bump my head on that, but I think we're okay with that. At least until we get down several spaces. But even then it should be fine. I'm bumping my head on that though. I think that would be fine enough. I can do that off camera though. That's not really that interesting. Let's go look at science. So when we looked at the entire tech tree the last time, we found, of course, that there's these things over here. A combustion generator. Actually, that still requires Science Pack 2. Weren't there some of the things that only required Science Pack 1 as well? Maybe it wasn't the things over here. Energy cell, conveyor 2. That only requires Science Pack 1. Let's power through some of these, because I knew it was going to ding right away. Conveyor splitter or distributor 2. And let's see, there was something else. Something. Dark side. It's conveyor 3. Lights 2 are Science Pack 2 as well. I kind of wish you could do some of this without... Loader, 3rd lane. It's probably going to be... Oh, that takes Science Pack 3. That's going to be a minute. And, let's see. Inventory size 2. Science 2 as well. Not that we can't do these. I'm just trying to determine if there's stuff that I can do for Science Pack 1 since we had such a large surplus of it. Building up while we were doing some of this other research. Double door... Just a container. I think these both require... Yeah, I think that's something that I would like to see the game have. Is a... Why is mining drill speed listed there? And there? Maybe because it requires Science Pack 1 and Science Pack 2? Interesting. It's a weird way to do the tree, but I guess it conveys the point. Concrete production. Science Pack 2. We have a lot of choices here, and I don't know what to choose. Assembler 2 we already looked at. Character crafting speed. Interesting. There's combustion generator again. Well, these are all going to be underneath that. So I guess maybe we have researched everything we can do with Science Pack 1. We may stumble upon another one. I think... explosives? Oh, that must be... So I made a comment in the chat yesterday. That the... Where is it at? Where does it show that? Here. The research labs are blast resistant. And I was wondering what that meant. And this kind of explains what that meant. We need to set up steel. We need to figure that part out. I don't know how to set up steel right now, so we'll have to figure that out. Let's pick something useful, though. Lights 2 might be useful just for the dark times. Assembler 2 would definitely be useful. Combustion generator could be useful as well. Although, I'm assuming that means you still have to feed it biomass, which I'm not all that thrilled about. A wall-mounted power pole. Interesting. Scanning for ores. We know there's a second patch already, so we don't really need that. Walkways could be... Actually, let's take a look at the walkways. I don't think they're that expensive. They're not. We can actually already afford them straight up. Because I want to see if maybe that would help with some of the falling off of places stuff that I'm having problems with. Maybe. Yeah, you can see these all have different, like multiple prerequisites, and they're shown in the tree like this then. Interesting. All this stuff here in the middle is Science Pack 3 dependent, or Research Building 3 dependent. Oh, let's see. Why don't we do... I don't know, well, let's do elevators. That sounds like fun, too. We'll let that run and do its thing. I'm not sure if I'm producing the same amount of each kind of science over time or not. I guess it'll kind of depend. I mean, we did still have more Science Pack 1 than 2, and I really didn't look at the numbers, and I can also see that this requires more 1 than 2. So if we're producing more 1 than 2, that's fine. All right, so let's take a look at, what do we unlock? Steel. I want to look at steel. Steel ingots need xenoferrite or an ignium ore. And then steel beams require steel ingots. So we need to find ignium ore, and it requires an induction smelter. Do we have an induction smelter yet? We do. Are those only used for making steel, or are they faster smelters or something smelters for the regular stuff as well? And you know what I didn't do that I kept yelling at myself the entire episode yesterday was gathering up some more materials. Auto sort. Let's grab another stack of these. We're good on rods, but these and these. That way I don't have to craft them all in my hand. Let's put this down on a piece of platform. Say maybe this one, for example, just so we can look at it. Ooh, it's smaller. And the lights, the electric wires in the way. It's only 6 by 3 instead of 8 by 4. No, only steel here. Okay, so where do we get ignium from? We can't scan for it even with the technology that we've seen. If we look on the map, ooh, look, there we have a factory. Xenoferrite. There's the olamite that we haven't learned a use for yet. Wait, I thought we had on the map another technum. I guess not. We may have to do some scouting at some point. So I'm not sure where ignium comes from. I may have to... Well, I wonder if I can do F2? No? Wasn't that the help thing? Information database. But it doesn't really have anything in here about... And yeah, we're long since past the tutorial. Doesn't really have anything in here about where we can find the ore. So I don't know if we need to do some scouting or what. In the meantime, let's go ahead and make some catwalks and an elevator. Walkways, rather. Maybe some railings, too. Wait, did I not? Oh, I'm researching the elevator right now. Maybe I should have done something else than that. Interesting. Oh, they do have rails. Okay. That'd be interesting to set up, you know, way up in the sky. To have a way to look down upon the factory. Do this correctly. Don't overdo it, Wally. And then the railings are just that. Just railings. Okay. They're both pumping away. We have a few more science to get. Maybe we should just do some scouting, although it is getting dark. Maybe that's not the best time to do scouting. Let's take a look at our friends, the miners here. They have found some more sand, uncovered some more sand. That's good. But yes, the patch is getting deeper, it seems, the further toward the center they go. So you may just have to move them around a little bit. Who took out that block? Or maybe there was an ore block there at one point. Gotta make it straight lines, Welly. Straight lines. And then down here at our xenoferrite, what's our battery status? Of course I can't see. It's gotta be ticking down because it's nighttime, but we've dug really deep here. Nice. Okay. So, unfortunately, the next thing we need is steel. So that means we need to find that ignium or rubble. Ignium or rubble. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. Get to daytime. And we will we'll go on a scouting mission. And I don't really care which way we go. Because it's all I have no idea. But we can go on a scouting mission so that we can see if we can find some ignium. Let's go off in a random direction. Northwest. And here's a mountain. Maybe there's ignium in the mountains. This is this is rock. Okay, that's understandable. Looks like more rock over there. How does this look? Okay, I see. So the gray is rock. The green is the dirt. The tan beige, whatever color you want to call this, is sand. And then I wonder what's in the darker green biome. And oh, that's xenoferrite over there. I was like, what is that on the edge of the mountain over there? Hanging off the edge. Whoa! That's not good. That's a hole. Jump, jump, jump. There we go. Xenoferrite hanging off the edge of the mountain here. So you can kind of see possibly how deep the veins go. This is all rock, right? Yeah. By looking at this, because don't fall too far, Wally. You can see there's a few blocks here. Was that 4 blocks or so deep here, and it might be even deeper if we get to the center. I wonder if the robots, the drones, will pick up the nodes as well. I assume so, but I don't know. We're just getting kind of to the edge of what we could see before we started exploring. Another hole to watch out for. Top of the mountain. Be a good vantage point. I still don't see any other resources, though. This is a some kind of a swamp biome over here. It's a weird edge to this hill. Ah, we just unlocked the elevator. Is this dirt as well? Grass/dirt, yes. Okay, good. There's more of that olamite. If I don't get lost. That would be embarrassing. Since there's no, like, beacon. I mean, I guess I can see the map, the whole map. More olamite here. Some tectum here, tectum here. That's good, at least. Some tectum that we found. Whether it's the closest or not, I don't know. Should do kind of a loop around, maybe, and see. The good news is the science is just going to build up, and we'll be able to just power through a couple things once we get back. Even more olamite. Don't see anything else. Oops. Wondered what happened there. I keep pressing tab and switching the toolbars, hotbars. As far as I know, also, there's no sort of radar scanning technology. I assume that, well... Ignium. Ignium or rubble. Where would that come from? Requires a crusher, though. We don't even have a crusher. Wonder where the crusher is in the tech tree. Some more xenoferrite. That's good, though, because we're using probably twice as much, it feels like at least twice as much xenoferrite as technum, so having more xenoferrite nearby is makes sense. Nice big swamp biome here. Lots of biomass. But, like I said, when I saw the combustion generator, I wouldn't want to have to research it. Or to use it to rely on for power. We could start circling back around, I think, maybe. And so far we haven't seen any fauna, just the flora. I'm hoping that stays the case. Oh, we don't have any weapons, so I don't know how they would make us deal with enemies if there's no way to fight them. There's no base defense ability, there's no personal defense ability. I mean, like in Factorio, you spawn in with a pistol and ammo. Like, you're not coming in unprepared. In Satisfactory, you come in with the stabber thing, the Xeno, whatever it's called. It's not the Basher. The Basher's the second tier one. This is a big mountain. I don't think I want to go around. Go this side of it. Or over, for that matter. And so far, at least, they haven't added enemies in the Dyson Sphere program either, so that one's safe as well. Here in the swamp, the little blue things are harvestable for biomass, as well as the trees. And I think these as well. Yes. Let's see. It looks like each biome has, 2 or 3... Well, no, the forest only really has the 1, doesn't it? Does it have little stuff? I don't remember. It must have little stuff, too. There's a little bit more xenoferrite. And we're coming back into the coniferous forest again. Alright, well, I think that's enough exploration to finding nothing new for now. So I think we'll do some more research. Maybe we can do some upgrades. Maybe the first thing, or the next thing we should do would be the drone miner upgrade. That way they'll produce more, presumably. I've come around. I'm around too far. Was that about getting lost again? No, maybe the forest just has the trees. I mean, there's plenty of them, so that's fine. Hey, look, there's our factory. Okay, let's see. We just unlocked the elevator. We can take a look at how that works. Ooh, a freight elevator. Interesting. Let's do the drone miner. Wow, that takes a lot of stuff. And this dependency is steel. Does that mean it's going to take steel to make it? Could very well be. Could do the assembler otherwise. This would be a little bit faster. Well, we could look at the second tier belts. They require the first tier. 1-to-1, I mean 2-to-2, plus machinery parts, plus electronics components. And then, of course, their ramps. And then the distributors for those as well. Let's see. Oh, let's make an elevator. That takes 100 plates, 100 machinery parts, and 50 electronic components. That's not nothing. Oh, character elevator. The character elevator acts as a common elevator where characters may travel to different configurable floors. After initial configuration, the elevator can automatically build itself and dig its shaft if necessary. Interesting. The elevator has a connected high voltage cable along inside. You can connect cables to every station, so they act as an easy solution to convey high voltage power up or down. The elevator is blast resistant. You may use explosives in its vicinity. The elevator itself does not need power to function. Which is interesting. If it's got the high voltage power thing, why wouldn't it just drain power too? Start replacing the elevator building, which will construct your first station. As stations can be moved during construction mode, you don't have to place the initial building at the desired height of any future station. You can start your elevator construction wherever you want. Then go to the screen panel inside the elevator cabin and open the configuration frame. Here you can set all stations and the related height of your elevator your elevator should consist of. After your list with stations is complete, press the confirm button and your elevator will automatically enter construction mode and build itself. This way you can easily access the underground without the need to excavate a very large area. I wonder if the Ignium's underground. You can enter edit mode at any time as long as the cabin is not moving, and modify your elevator again, allowing adding, deleting, moving stations. Usage: enter the cabin and press the button of the station you want to go to. If the cabin is not at your location, it can be called by the button on the right side of the door. All right, let's do this. Now, where? That's the question, is where. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 5 building. Logically, maybe I'd want it down here somewhere. Maybe. Let's do it. Let's do it here. I may change my mind later, but let's do it here. At new. Okay. New. Open config frame. Okay, that's the height for new. If we set a station for, I don't know. I'm just going to name it like 100. At 100, and then we can name it later. Check. Confirm. Diggy diggy hole. Interesting that it gives a small, or not small, but a bit of a gap here on one side. I'm assuming I can fall down that gap, which wouldn't be ideal. Okay, it's still digging, it just doesn't make any sound anymore. Can I patch this gap up? No. Can I fall down this gap? Do I want to try? I can. Oh, look what I found. A rock. This might not be good, though. I may have to dig my way out and around. What else do we find? Limestone? Okay, so there are many more resources underground down here. Oh, we found a bunch of dirt, of course. And then rock, and then limestone. I'm just going to ride this thing down. We're only going down to 100. That's only 36 levels. It's a little loud. Actually, we might be here already. And I'm kind of stuck here. Let's get some of this limestone out of here. So I can move. Okay. And then I can do... Okay, so I need to be very, very careful around that lip. Maybe I should put a railing up. Maybe I should put a railing up. I really only need 2 block heights here. I need 3. Can't see with all the rubble. There should be a call button here. Once we get across. Hopefully. There we are. Okay, call. Going to 100. Can I see? No, can't see anything. Diddly and squat. Here it comes. Oh, that's a smooth elevator. Nice. All right. Go back up to surface. Push it a button. Thank you. And I think I'll just rename it to surface. That is super cool. Okay, open config frame. Rename this one as surface. Oh, you can only have... Okay. Land. Weird, you can only have 4 characters. And then let's add another station for 50. Confirm. And it should start digging, and it won't let us use it while it's digging. In the meantime, let's go get those railings that we made and put them across here. So my stupid brain doesn't fall. Let's see. Dirt. I don't have any dirt. I spent all my dirt. Oh, I know why I spent it on. I did some train modification at the edge of the bus over here, I think. Or no, I filled it all in under there. That's right. I want to put a piece of dirt right here. And that one's fine. Let me make some more railings here. Can I do like... Not what I wanted. Can't, there's not a corner railing. Interesting. Well, we'll just do that then. It looks kind of janky, but it is what it is. Maybe they'll give us a corner railing at some point in the future. You still digging? You're still digging. It's going to take it a while because it's got to go 50 this time. It only went 36 the last time. We can also go up. We should also go up. But we can't do anything with that yet. It's got to build the frame up. Oh, let's see. How are we at? We got a lot more to go on the science. A lot. Let's see what these doors look like. Just kind of make this an exploration revelation episode. Okay. Oh, that is sweet. And you can toggle auto open. So it'll open when we approach, like we're on the Starship Enterprise. Nice. I like that. I mean, it doesn't work there, but I like the idea. I think that's everything that we've unlocked. But yeah, the elevator's definitely worth it. Maybe this elevator should have not been here. Maybe I should wait for the freight elevator that we saw in the tech tree. Freight elevator. And maybe I put that here with the underground mining Ignium. Oh. Interesting. Well, that's where we got to go then, folks. Rail mining. Oh boy, I'm excited now. I'm excited now. I think, well, let's go down. Let's go down here and see where this might be taking us to. I like the automated doors. This is, they may have spent a lot of their development time on this, but I seriously do not mind. All right, there's limestone. That's our other station, and then we found something, and then we passed through it. And they found something else, and we passed through it. All right, now we found something blue. What is blue? B? Technum rock. Oh, interesting. That gives us Technum ore, but it's just a single piece as opposed to the patch on the surface. Interesting. So let's do a station at I don't know, 70 maybe, and then go to that one. See if we find the red and the yellow, I think it was. Here's yellow. Xenoferrite rock, and it's going to be the same situation. Gives us one ore. Okay. And then let's go to like maybe 85. Good job sorting these, by the way, so they're in order. Oops, no, don't answer that one. Confirm. We'll see if we can find the other color. It's pretty close. We might have to go up to like 90. Oh, we're right there. Look at that. And that is Ignium. Okay, we have Ignium. Now, that's not the best way to get Ignium, I assume. But that gets us, yeah, because this gets us Ignium ore from Ignium ore rubble, which may come from that rail miner Ignium that we saw. We got some limestone here. Let's see. Ignium has fuel value. Oh, is Ignium used in the combustion generator? That could be interesting. Let's add a station at 200 now. Oh, you're building the frame out? Oh, I guess I shouldn't have done that. Dang it. And you can't interrupt it now. No, stop, I'm stuck. Well, is this rock? This is solid rock. Is that different than the rock on the surface? It just said rock? It gave us 1 stone, which I think the rock on the surface would give us as well. Or did in that first episode when we did mine some. Since we're here, get some of this ignium and play with it, maybe. Plus, then I can see what the mine shaft, or the elevator shaft actually looks like. That's pretty cool, though. Are you done yet? No. Okay. Note to self. When building a new station up or down, don't be in the elevator. Or, well, don't be in the elevator on a floor that you can't get out of. I mean, I could get out of this. I could dig my way all the way up to the surface, but that's not really logical. Also, we have a problem here. Interesting. A little bit of transparency issue, or whatever you want to call it there. How about now? Okay, good. Let's get a ride up to 200. Just for fun. Well, we picked up 32 ignium. We could throw that in that smelter we made. That induction smelter. See what happens. I think it uses ferrite ore as well. And this is where I'm going to want to use those catwalk pieces. So let's make a few more. Walkway. I'm assuming there's nothing up here in the sky, but it was just fun to make a sky station. Okay, good. That's promising. Is he going to put railings here? No, okay, good. I can see my house from here. That's cool. That's cool that it just builds you a tower. How much more do those do I have left? None? Okay. I'm going to build a few more here. On this side. You've all met me, right? At 200. Alright, let's go back down to land. I'm assuming if we delete that station, well, the catwalk we put up there will stay there, but the shaft will actually be torn down as well. Which I suppose we could find out. That is awesome, though. I like it. Let's try it. Config, delete, confirm. It's tearing down. Okay. I'll put it back just because it's fun. I think it's fun at least. Let's go play with the steel now. Here. Gotta get out of the way of the power line. And configure this, and it does take xenoferrite ore, as well as the whatchamacallit? The ignium. Let's go get some xenoferrite ore then. It got to be nighttime while we were fooling around. Bunch of this. It's too much, but that's fine. Okay. Go. This must take 2 of each to make 2. Okay. I can live with that. No, a bunch of this and 2 of these. 4 and 2 to make 2? Yeah. 4 and 2 to make 2. Okay. So it's expensive. But, on the other hand, it's steel, so what are you going to do? And then the steel... This is made in an assembler. Oh, we did get the crusher. It takes steel beams. and advanced machinery parts, which we don't have because we need steel to have that. Let's see. You. Here. Just going to wedge this stuff in just to play with it. And then you're over here. And one more craft and then you'll be done. Take this back. I'm going to put it back where it belongs with the in the smelter over there. And let's just make a bunch of these. I'm going to drop off this technum as well that we mined when we didn't know what we were doing. Because there's the nice things about these smelters are they only store up those 3 crafts. Ah, it did tear that down. Good. Add station at 200 again. Confirm. Build away, please. And we do need to dig down to 0 also, because of course we do. What kind of game would we be playing if we didn't dig down to 0? Okay, let's go take these steel beams out. Well, at least we know how we can get some Ignium if we need it for making a few things like this. Is this just 1-to-1? Yeah, it's just 1-to-1. Even though we don't necessarily need it yet. Left my catwalks up there. Did it leave? Okay, so it put railings where there were no railings when this was there. There were no railings, and now there are. That's good. Good design. I like it. I like when they think about the odd cases like that and program them in before I get to the game. I mean, whether another, player who's doing any testing or not has come up with the same idea and given it to them and they made the change, or they came up with it themselves. Either way, it's the point of it that it's done before I got there. Alright, so we turned the ingots into beams. Let's take those out. And then, what was the thing that we could make with these? The advanced machinery parts. We could reset the task and make some of those. Just for fun. This needs the regular machine parts. Let's just throw a bunch of those in. I have more than I needed, so I just threw them in, and we'll make these, and that'll be fun. Did this thing get done? Yes, it did, or it's just about done. So let's come in here, and we'll add another station for 0, 0. Oh, 1. Okay, it's got to be 1. 1, 1. Confirm. And we'll let it dig. And we're going to leave this episode here. This was a little bit more of an exploratory episode, both in terms of the terrain and the and some of the next level of the game, because this is well beyond what I made in my test game. I didn't make it as far as I think I set up the first research or something in my test game initially, but this gets us a lot further and into kind of the unknown a little bit here, with the steel component here. The other things we're going to be unlocking with the mining trains and things like that. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited, and hopefully you guys are excited too. And you'll join me again for the next episode. So I will see you then. Thanks for coming. Bye for now.